Video diary. This is what week is it? When is it? It's today's the 14th, March 14th. It's the equinox. It was the eclipse and full moon lunar eclipse this week. I think last night. Yes. And so I'm not huge into astrology, and this is the entrepreneurial journey, this little segment. But hey, everything is connected and there's a cause and effect to everything, and magic does exist. One of the things you have to, or you come to believe as an entrepreneur, because there's too many things that happen by chance for me anyway, to just throw my hands up and call it an accident. But anyway, we have been talking about this project in Kansas City I got going on, and I still can't say what it is, but we've got a preliminary agreement. We're testing out the relationship and the deliverables that I'm in charge of, that me and my brother are in charge of. In this case, we're working together on this one. It's sort of a joint venture. But also kind of a client joint venture. It's a little hybrid of both of those things. And if we pass the test with this opportunity as a client, it will become a joint venture. It's basically what's going to happen. This is typical, right? And if you're an advisor, a strategic advisor, consultant, you do that for a while until you find a partner or an opportunity with a client that says, okay, it's time for me to own and operate again. As I've shared with you, I'm eager to own and operate again. This consulting thing is hard. Oh, wow, the sun's coming in. Isn't that nice? It makes for hard video, though. Hold on, can I? Of course it's doing that. But we're going to let the imperfections be perfect, and see if this will help at all. So good. Okay. So anyhow, we're test driving. We're moving some things through the supply chain and the relationship to see if we're adding value to each other. And so really the last 10 days since my last report, that's what we've been doing. And what happens is you're contacting a lot of people in your network. You are reaching out to other suppliers, in this case suppliers, or farmers. And in this case, we are also making sure that everything's compliant, because we are working in the hemp supply chain with this particular project. So, and the compliance is different than license, but we have to be 100% compliant. That means not just the COA, not just the hemp license with the feds, but also the State Department of Ag licensing, saying this was cut 30 days, it was sent to a lab, it comes back as compliant with the Farm Bill, and get the stamp of approval on it. That's fully compliant hemp. All right, that means the state signs off on it, and for all intent and purposes, the feds sign off on it. And then if you have all that paperwork and something should happen, your cannabis should get seized, your hemp should get seized, they'll give it back. It's legal, see? Everything I do is legal. So anyhow, for good or for ill. So anyway, that's what I'm working on, and so we've been contacting suppliers, checking out their compliance, doing our due diligence, getting samples, trying to figure out, are we going to meet the specs for the client? Are we going to be able to do what we say we claimed we were going to be able to do? I think we will. Things are looking really good so far, and the samples haven't quite hit yet, so I'm a little biting my nails a little bit until I get those samples. You just never know until you get the weed, and you hold it and sniff it and inhale it and work with it. So that's the update. Meanwhile, you build relationships and you keep building a relationship with the client. In this case, we have a very busy CEO, and we're still learning how to communicate. Do we do it by phone? Do we do it by Zoom? But do we, have a weekly call on the books? Well, yes. It seems like we're for all those things, but it doesn't always work for every CEO. Some CEOs are too busy to have a Zoom call. They want you to call them. Just call them on the phone. If you get my voicemail, I'm busy. So we're still learning how to do that. And communications is almost the most important thing in business. Misunderstandings are so easy to have happen between folks that are collaborating together. And, legal documents and LOIs and agreements and service agreements and SOPs, all these things certainly help, right? Of course they help. But you really have to be able to get a hold of people and say the POS, the SOP, get my letters mixed up. The SOP might just be wrong in this particular case. I want you to do it this way, or we need this over here now, or this person's out. I need you to move the shipment over to my other facility. Whatever it might be, right? Get them on the phone. The phone is still the fastest. Verbal communication is still faster than email, text, anything else. It's the fastest way human beings can communicate with each other than being in the same space with each other. It's just, we think with language and words. And so when we're talking, it's faster. So anyway, that's where we're all with the project. I'm still nervous that, it's not going to work out, but things are looking great so far. And as we learn more and more about the client, the relationship, and the team, we're just more and more impressed, more and more feel like it's a good fit. And you're always assessing fit. Another big lesson in entrepreneurial journeys: assess the fit everywhere. The fit in your community, the fit with your team, the fit with your supervisor, the fit with your investors, the fit with leadership, the fit with consultants, the fit with suppliers, the fit with any number of things, because there's usually more than one, and you get to choose. So let's see, that's about it. How am I feeling though? Okay, this is the other. All right, so that's the update. That's the plot. There's always a theme, right? And, I need to get business going. So there's urgency. And whenever there's urgency on that level, stress and anxiety can be a little bit higher. But I'm taking good care of myself. I'm on my routine. I got my meditation. I got my exercise. I got my diet. I got my relationships. I have my community. Things are hitting on all those cylinders real good for me. So, what's in our control, we must try to be in control of, especially when we're in between things, or we're underemployed, or we've started a new business and we're getting it going. Whatever it might be, right? Whatever it might be. We have to take care of our inner selves too, and our mental selves, because it's easy to be self-critical. It's easy to blame others. It's easy to not use what's right in front of you right now, what you have control over. And things like exercise, meditation, taking good care of yourself, showing up right. These are all things we always have full control over. So I always try to, and I fail plenty, just like you do, just like we all do. We're human. I don't exercise every day, but I do most days. I meditate every day, proud to say, even when I'm on vacation, even when I'm on the airplane. That's something that I've been able to integrate. But, sometimes you have better days than others with how you manage yourself, internally, externally, physically, mentally, emotionally. but it's part of the job of being an entrepreneur, because you can't manage others if you're not managing yourself. So I'm feeling a lot more excited now than I have been in a couple of years. Terrible headwinds, but things, got a couple other clients, a couple other things going on. I haven't talked about that, but this is short form. So we're not going to talk too much more. Just going to stay with this Kansas City project right now. And you know, there's going to be longer form videos that people can check out on my Patreon account or behind my paywalls. And I welcome you to do that, invite you to do that. We take deep dives. So that's the latest update, March 14th, 2025. You are not alone. I'm gonna meet you at the summit. At the summit.